Everybody got a raffle ticket? Okay. Because we want y'all to come back to the booth for your drawing. She didn't get one over here, honey. Let me talk to you about the people.
Sure.
Okay. Oh yeah. I didn't mean that, Mike.
Oh, that's...
You can't find an outlet?
No, I can't.
You can't?
I can just get out of your way. I just need 1 minute.
Well, go ahead, because we can have you
Yeah,
go.
but I mean, I need an outlet. You know,
Let's find one somewhere.
keep this
What about on this side? You look one over there?
No. I go on this side.
Okay. We have 3 different stylists here. What we're going to be doing, let me talk a little bit about takedown, just tell me what we're doing, and then everybody will get up and speak. First, we're going to talk about who all are here. We've got 3 different stylists here.
Excuse me. Hey, tell a little bit. It's outlet right.
It's outlet right here. Honey, it's outlet right here.
Oh, yeah, but he's getting...
No,
it's the whole thing. I ate up on it.
Oh, really?
And
oh, I see. Thank you.
we're going to be doing the takedown. We're going to take out braids. We're going to take out bonding glue. We're going to take out a dreadlock.
Fusion.
Fusion, sew-in, and bonding. So we're doing all this, okay, today. We're going to have Isis, who's here from Dallas. She does Erica Badu's hair. All right. We've got Terrain himself here. He's going to show us this fusion. We're going to show you how to remove it. And then we're going to start doing all the models. So again, give us 2 minutes. And what is it that you need real quick so we can get started? Because I want everybody to come up. I'm going to let Isis come up, or we'll set up the model, talk about what she does. Then we're going to start doing the hair. And what we're going to do is after we start doing the hair, before we start doing the hair, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about takedown and why we are here today. Okay, why we're having a class and why it's important, and we're glad that you're here with us today. And then we'll go into the models. We will be certifying stylists. After we do it, we're going to do each one, and we'll have it on the screen so you can see us do it. Then if you're interested in being a certified stylist, okay, we need you to come up and do the same thing. Take out a little bit of the lock, take out a track, sew in weave, braids, and also terrain with the fusion. And then you'll come back downstairs. We'll give you your certificates. We'll also give you a sign that you can put in your salon, certified salon, and then you get your products and all that good stuff. So I'm just trying to give you an overview of the whole class. So we've got probably about an hour and a half. We're going to try to go as fast as we can so that everybody can have a chance.
I can leave in 1 minute.
Okay. Well,
if you would permit me, I could just
go ahead.
Thank you
but I'm gonna let him go first because he has to get back down to his booth. Okay. But before we start, wait, hold on.
Where's the young lady? Oh, go ahead.
Before we start, I would like to thank everybody for being here. The reason why we are here and the reason why Takedown is here. When I was in college about 7 years ago, I used to do hair. I used to take out braids, weave, anything. Okay. And a lot of stylists were having problems when they were removing the braids back then. Okay, braids weren't, back in the early 90s, braids weren't as popular as they are now. I mean, you got all different kinds of styles. People were losing hair. With the weaving, people were losing hair. With the bonding glue as well. And people weren't really into locks as they are now. So that was a big thing, but we were able to take it out. So I created the product to make it easier. Our job is easier as stylists, to save our clients' hair, to make it easier when we're in the salon, go from customer to customer. So that customers won't be out there complaining that you're taking their hair out. So that's why this product was made, to make it easier for you. When your customer comes into you, to your salon, and sit down, you are the pilot. Okay, when they sit down, they are wanting you to enhance the beauty that God has blessed them with, the hair that God has blessed them with, not to take it out. Okay, so by you coming to this class today, we want to make sure when you leave here, you know how to take out any style, any problem that you have, you know how to remove it. I want us, after we've done all the models, I want you all to kind of ask, go back and forth, and let's talk about the problems that you see in the salon, how we can help you and answer your questions. So when you go back to where you're from, you can help yourselves, you can help other stylists, and help people who are at home doing it, who don't know what to do. So I'm going to let him start, because I know he got to get out of here while we're setting up the models, okay?
Yeah, right. Not that I'm in any way any more important than anyone else. It's just that my booth is getting a lot of money right now. I want to get down. But that's a perfect example of ingenuity and, you know, to be able to see a need and then fulfill that need and make money doing it, you know, that's good. And it's an important thing, which I don't know why, but none of us, me, you, none of us thought about just doing that exclusively.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, the reason why. God is the reason why I'm standing here doing this. There are a lot of people out there who don't think it's important. You see what I mean? A lot of stylists out there that have problems removing, but they don't think it's important. A lot of manufacturers who are making us hair, they don't think it's important. They don't care about your hair. You see? So when I get up every morning, okay, I say, God, this is a battle I'm dealing with because don't nobody care about our hair. See, but I'm here and I don't care if it takes us 10 years. Guide me and guide me to teach others to see the importance of saving our hair. Not, oh, I can just put more hair in. Just getting the glue out. Just shake it out with shampoo. Just do whatever, because I can put more hair in. We've got to save our hair. So that's why you say we didn't think of it?
Right.
I didn't think of it either. It was given to me.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's a challenge, and let me tell you sometimes, I don't want to be bothered with it. There's stylists that come to my booth, and I tell them, you need to take out this way. Well, no, I just, just take out. It ain't that hard. I just use a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What do you need to use a little bit of this, a little bit of that for? Every stylist or every customer, you cannot do that with. You need to have a solution for whatever comes in your chair. Because some clients, this might work on them, might not work on others. So go ahead.
That's right.
And that's why, just to
Now,
okay.
I'm the one who gets the most heat. The biggest problem with fusion, I can't get it out. First of all, if you make it the size of a golf ball, you'll be there till the second coming before it come out. Okay? Now, this is nothing to joke with. She has her thing. You want to put it directly on there? I use a solution called Rapid Remover. This is mine. I'm here to use hers. Now, mine is done very simple. Like that. Usually, I use a drop of oil. We're going to use hers. This is only 12 watts. I would use a, what's the name, a curling iron, which is 110 watts, and I take out a track. I put this on the top. If you put it on the bottom, what would happen is it would come out because the glue would melt. But you would deposit it on the natural hair, which is always on the top. And don't move this back and forth. You're making a mess. Just hold it. The widest part, and if you look at that, it's already coming out.
Can y'all see
you don't need to. Well, anyway, look. See, that already came apart. You see? And if you have that residue, all you do is rub it.
Well, we have a
you don't have to do it on
You got a comb for you.
Yeah, comb it right through there. Comb it right through there.
And after you got the residue, you comb it right out.
Now, that's with a solution.
Let him finish.
Oh, that's with a solution.
Yes.
This is with mine. I put it on there. Choose what you want, but I'll tell you one thing. Follow this girl. Thank God she came to us.
Save our clients' hair.
We need her. Well, we all brung into that, and she's right. I don't want to be bothered. With my own product sometimes, I look at it and say, oh, man, it's rough taking it out. Putting it in, you're getting that money. That's an incentive. You know, I go on the top. Remember that. If you go underneath, the hair will come out, but you have deposited the glue on the natural hair. That's the last thing you want. I'm using this. It's only 12 watts. It isn't going to hurt anything. I love what hers done. I love it. I love her, and I love every one of you. As you all know, this ain't my first revolution. I've been coming for a long time. I brought the blow dryer to you, and I brought a lot of things.
That's right. He's been around.
Yeah, at least 30 years with this show. At least 30 years. Right. But you always see me with something new. But one thing, I stick with everybody, and everybody knows me, and they'll tell you that about Touraine. Right. That you say my name in any city in the world, and they will know me. Because I write a lot. You can write a lot too. The magazines do not say we take Touraine or we take who's good. They take what you send in. Each of you are artists, and what you say it is, that's what it is. And nobody's going to deny it.
That's right. Pineal gland is connected to the 7 color bands, which excrete melanin to the brain cells. When we use the chemicals up on our God-given center, we lose 50 to 100 brain cells. I don't want to scare you, but back then we were worried about baldness and desecration of hair. Today we are worried about baldness and desecration of hair. We have got to save our hair. If you look out there, this multi-trillion-dollar business has built its economics off of the black dollar market, and this is the way we're being repaid. I know that some of us are going to still do the chemicals, but we need to talk about nutrition. Back then, we were nutritionally deficient. We need to talk about the sacredness of hair. Just as the sister said, Erykah Badu wore those braids that I did for 11 months. She was on the go so much that when she got ready to take them down, she snapped. You know how the new growth grows and the braids hang? She snatched the braids out. That's why she's not wearing braids right now, because I refuse to put braids upon her weak follicle. We have got to save the follicle. This industry has violently opposed African hair. This is God's hair. This is not hair to be feared. This is hair to be revered and honored and understood. The education behind our African hair hair is very important. So when we teach our children that their curl pattern is different, we won't say to them, your hair is nappy, your hair is ugly, your hair is unfit for society. We learn how to take care of our hair in its natural state. A lot of us can wear the chemicals and not get the desecration or the bald-headedness. But those whose hair is already weak and thin, we need to know about the vitamins and the nutrients that we must put inside of our bodies to keep our hair sprouting, just like the ancient Africans. When these white people laid eyes upon African people's hair before bondage, they said, my God, what a majestic people. I come just through here in my African regalia. The tribal, all this stuff is for a reason. I do it to shock our people. This is going to shock you into reality. This is what we need. We don't need to think that beauty is in the eyes of the Anglo. White standards. We gave beauty to the world. We showed people how to cut hair. We showed people how to put makeup on. We owe it to our ancestors, and we pour libations to them because they are the ones that fought and died for the upliftment of African hair. There were people back during the 18 and 1900s that did not promote straighteners. I am a natural hair care advocate. All I want to say is, if your client's hair is balding and thinning, try to do some scalp massages. Try to teach them about the hair we see is the hair shaft. The hair we don't see, we never think about it. It's your roots. Connected to your roots are your follicle, your oil glands. Connected to your root is your blood vessel. Your blood vessel pumps the nutrients to your patella. That's your life force.
And if any of us forgot that from school, go open your book again. We got this on tape. The tape will be available for you to buy, so you can go back to your book and replay it.
So this is my whole ministry, is healing through the hair. So I want to say that we have to lay down our burdens. We have to stop using these negative terms to describe African hair. Right. My heart is so broken when I walk into this industry, and I know that all you gotta do is brand a nigga. Brand him! And you can sell him. You can sell him anything. All in our community, everybody is benefiting from the beauty of African people, except African
And you know what we say,
people.
Isis? We say it doesn't matter, we'll just put more hair in. It doesn't matter, we'll go down and buy some more hair for $19.99 and put it in. Oh, no, I buy custom hair. I'll buy some hair for $400 or $500 and put it in even if I'm bald. It does not matter. That's what we say, Isis.
That's exactly
That's what we say. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with wearing different hairstyles. Do what you want to do. Enjoy your hair, but not when you have that mentality and the attitude that your hair is horrible, I'm losing it, I'm bald, and I don't care about it.
Exactly.
Put it in properly, take it out properly,
Yes.
care about who you are. Because when a woman looks in the mirror, whether she's bald or has hair, and does not maintain and does not massage, even if it's bald, does not take the time, like you put lotion on your body every day, to massage your scalp with oil,
Yes.
lotions. If you don't take the time to do that for yourself, who are you? What are you when you look in that mirror? Your hair is your crown, your glory.
Yes.
It's your glory.
Yes, it is.
So you've got to take care, but we've got to care about our hair.
Yes, it is.
We can look beautiful. Our hair can be straight. It can do whatever. Take care of your hair. I don't care if you got to relax. I don't care what you got.
Yes.
Take care of it.
Yes.
That's the bigger picture of why we're here.
Yes.
That's why we are here.
Yes.
She deals with balding clients all the time.
Every day.
We deal with it all the time. By the time they come to us for takedown, it's like everybody else is telling them, keep your bottle. We do sew and weaves downstairs to tell you how, if you're in a situation where you're balding, you still want to wear hair, et cetera, we'll be doing that downstairs to demonstrate. But there's always something to do. By the time they come to us, just like you, it's like everybody else has told them no.
Yes.
Stylists, I don't care if you pay some of these stylists $1,000 a head. They don't want to deal with you. They don't care about you no more. You're not beautiful to them anymore. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So whoever comes in your chair, even if you can't help them, let them know that they are still beautiful. We'll help you find somebody to take care of your hair. Yeah, they might be blocking your money right there because you got a stylist there and they bald and they don't know what to do and you ain't got time, you can't deal with it. Take the time and remember, this woman had hair. Something went wrong, she's lost it, but I might not be able to help her, but I'm going to try to tell her something so she can go to somebody or something. Just remember that, people, even if you can't help them, okay? Go ahead, let me finish so everybody can get up here.
I'm writing a book called Hair Once Sacred, Now Desecrated, and it's dedicated to one of my clients who committed suicide in 2000. When she came to me, she had been using glue via a cosmetologist, licensed cosmetologist. And the cosmetologist was gluing her. She was faithful. This girl didn't mind spending money. I know you know those kind of clients. She was faithfully coming every week, every 2 weeks. She had an obsession with this look. And this licensed cosmetology would glue her hair and perm her hair, glue her hair, perm her hair, glue her hair, perm her hair, snatch the glue out, turn her away from the mirror. She already had problems with her beauty. Okay, that's obvious. She came to me, she said, I want to show you my hair. I said, okay. She said, are you going to laugh? I said, no, I'm not going to laugh. She took her hair down. I had the picture and everything, but I left it at the hotel. She took her headscarf off. She had a big old round spot right here in the crown. This is your crown chakra. That's why you got to worry about what you let in and out of this area right here. That whole area is where most of us bald first. Her hair was gone. I said, well, what happened? I said, okay, don't worry about telling me. Write it down. She wrote it down. She made an appointment for October. She came to me in September, wrote it down, made an appointment for October, came back. I did her hair. I covered the spot with a braiding technique called the interlocking technique. Covered the spot. She was okay. I was sad that day. She was like, okay, Isis, you got to get it together because I'm going to be watching you. I did her hair on that Friday. She committed suicide on that Monday. I picked up the paper that I never got a chance to read and read it, and she told the story about how she didn't think that she could ever expose her hair in public again. And she believed that her hair would never come back. Let me tell you something. If your hair and your cells are dead, they can be revived. We are praying right now for restoration of hair. Our hair can be revived. If we use coral calcium, our hair can be revived. If we change our diets, our hair can be revived. If we can take the cells of a total cancerous body, my best friend, liver cancer, kidney cancer, colon cancer, ovarian cancer, given 6 months to live. 3 years ago, she's standing right now. Right. Your cells can be revived.
Drink water. We need to drink water too. We need to drink water.
Oh, water. That's 95% of what our problem is. That water is what we need to neutralize our whole system. We need a gallon a day. Your body is made of 83% water. Your muscles, 73% water. Water is necessary. You can live if you don't eat food, but you will surely die if you do not drink water. You give a man water, you give a man life. Remember that. This is the book that I'm struggling to put together. Hair once sacred, now desecrated. I am into this struggle and into this movement, not because I want to, but because God thrust me into this situation. In 1997, I was arrested, taken to jail, handcuffed by 7 undercover cops in Dallas, Texas for braiding hair. In 48 states, it's illegal to twist, lock, and braid hair. It is serious. When you walk outside like this, you get all kind of stones. All I got today when I walked out was a little different than yesterday. Yesterday, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, da. This time, because of the tribal markings, and I do that so I can ward off all that energy so I won't feel no way when people are saying bad things about me. They were laughing and, talking, oh, and saying all these bad things about themselves.
That's right.
About themselves. I was arrested. I won my case. Got out of jail and everything, and everybody, just like they was telling Rosa, get off the bus, Rosa, just get off the bus. They were telling me, get your license, Isis, get your license. I said, but I'm not a cosmetologist. I am a natural, nappy hair care priestess. That's what I do. That's my movement. So I couldn't do that. I couldn't sacrifice. I couldn't jeopardize the integrity of my ancestors to step over there and go to school and learn something that I'll never practice. I don't practice that. So anyway, they gave up. They lost 3 of the trials. I was on 2020. I was in Wall Street Journal, on all the newspapers and television stations in Dallas. And guess what? 2002, they had to give up and say, okay, honey, go on. Do your thing. Yeah. Your grandfather. It's all right. But somebody is not to be there to sit in their seat and say, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up my seat. So all I'm saying is that we do what we do. This industry is big. It's making a lot of ovo, a lot of money. Let's just love our hair enough to do the right things for it. Let's study. Let's go and find out about tea tree oil. Let's find out about olive oil. What olive oil? Do we know? Anoint our head in church with olive oil. Castor oil. Let's find out what these herbs do. What horsetail? What does horsetail do? What's needles? What does needles do? What's lemongrass? These are the minerals that's
You want that? No.
So I just want to say that hopefully I can be a part of this. Fatima, I'm definitely.
Let me tell you how I met Isis. I walked into Isis' shop in Dallas. Flew to Dallas, you know me, my little bags.
Right down.
I said, I think we called. Well, I don't have time right now. I'm really busy. I said, don't worry. It's only going to take me 2 minutes. So I walked in. So I had this product called Take Down and Take Out Locks. She said, honey, don't let take out no locks. I said, I just sat there. I had this product out. Because I said, let me start with the locks. If I start with the braids and the weave, she doesn't probably really do weaving, so let me start there. I don't have time. Well, it didn't work. I said, well, you know, you just told me you don't have time, now you want to talk to me. So what do you need? I said, I put the product on the table. I said, well, I'm going to leave it right here. Let's go. She said, no, come here. Let me bring my little daughter. She brought her daughter out. I said, did you just tell me all that? So she told me to bring her, she brought her daughter out who has locks. Make a long story short, I guess it was just meant for us to meet and talk. And I told her, I said, look, sister, I like what you're about. I deal with a lot of balding, but mostly because of the removal. I saw pictures up in her salon. I really didn't know too much about what she did with Erica, but, you know, I found out later. And so that's why we're here together. So she's going to go, we're going on tour. And we need everybody, Lola, I need you to do that. We need everybody to, I got papers right here, to give us your name, your address, your email. We'll send you an email so you'll find out what cities you're going to. We start September 5th, and we're going to every different city. Every weekend we're going to be in a different city doing a tour. So we'll have models, stylists, if you're in that city, if you want to come and talk about what you've done, et cetera, et cetera. So she'll do that. But that's how me and Isis got together. So I'm ready. I'm going to let you finish up. I'm ready to get going because I want to have everybody time to come and see
So what happened was, the reason I was so just overwhelmed with everything that was going on, this one lady was in the other room crying because all her hair was gone. And so we do a scalp rejuvenating kind of treatment for hair that has been lost. And she was crying in there, and in the other room, 2 other ladies wanted to talk about their hair, and get into the chair, and then Fatima comes in, and it was just too much going on. But it's God's work. It's God's work, and I had nothing to do with it. You know, all of my praises are sent to a higher force. There's nothing I'm doing on my own to make this happen. In Dallas, when I was arrested and going through my trial, the black people in Dallas were like, they were afraid. I was the only one on the front line. Nobody wanted to speak out. Right now, there's a police officer who is suing the police force in Dallas, Texas, suing the police force for being fired because of her locks. So the reason we, had to do all of what white America wanted us to do was because we couldn't get anywhere. You know, our station in life would not change if we did not have the standards of European people. Our station did not change and would not change if we would not bleach our skin. The manufacturing companies back during the early 1900s and the white and black owners would advertise in the newspaper, you owe it to your race to make yourself look better. Try this kink killer. It was called kink killer, now we call it motions. It was called the Curl Out Pure, but now we call it Just For Me. So history repeats itself. What we're doing is it's going in a cycle. So we need people like Sister Fatima, people like Talia Wajid, people like Pamela Farrell, people like Joanne Cornwell. Joanne Cornwell was a sister who fought for the right to do sister locks in California. And she was a San Diego University professor, and somehow this technique came to her in her dream, and she went out to try to spread it to African American women. It's hair, or anybody, it's hair that is locked, whether your hair is straight or not. Don't mean that you have to cut off all your straight hair just to have this technique. You can use your straight hair and grow into this technique. Anytime you're making a transition from chemicals to natural, if you so choose, and if you're having like skin problems and you're having a lot of dandruff, dry scalp, those are signs right there that the porosity in the hair is gone. That's a sign right there that the hair is overprocessed. These are signs that we've got to look for, because when you break down the molecular structure of your polypeptide chain, which is the S curl that gives you your S curl, then what you do is you destroy your everything in your hair, all your nutrients are gone. And this is what some of the people like Madam C.J. Walker and Madam Lalonde was talking about way back in the 1900s, okay? Madam in our hair so much, and she was going bald. And she was trying to create something for healthy hair. She wanted us to better learn how to take care of our hair. So I'm saying that that's what we all want. We want to do our craft because we're all gifted. Ooh, black people, if we can understand how gifted and how diverse. They just paint their nails, but we dress up our whole bodies. It's just like when we cook chitlins. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I have so much to talk about when it comes to who we are as a people. Thank you for listening.
We don't go nowhere now.
Thank you for listening.
I want y'all to try to ask questions, so Isis, don't go nowhere now.
Okay, I'm not going to
Okay, what I'm going to do is, we're going to start with the lock first. I'm going to start with the lock. Can everybody hear me good? Let me get out of the way of the camera. No, we're going to start, I'm going to take out one of hers, then we're going to let her come on. I don't want to do it all, I want to try to do something. Okay, when you take out the lock, you first put the takedown cream, and this is what the bottle looks like. Zoom in on the bottle so they can see. Can everybody see the TV? Are we in your way? Everybody can see it? Zoom in. That's what the bottle looks like. Where? Oh, it's down. Okay, on the back. We've given you a form to put your name, your address, your email information on the back. Okay, it's also a certificate on the front, so if you want to get certified, once you come up here and you try it, come downstairs, bring that, we'll give you a certificate. You just got to watch it. So you see the product, this is what we're using, okay? I soaked the cream on first. Her locks have been in how many years?
2 years.
2 years. If they've been in longer than 4 years, okay, you probably have to cut a quarter of the lock. Anything from 1 to 4 years, you just cut the tip. That's it. I'll let you hold that. Okay? Now, usually you're supposed to put the cream on and let it soak. For the sake of time, can you see with the camera? I'm on your way?
No, if you hold it up, you can see.
Okay. Usually you're supposed to put it on and let it sit for about 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to do some tricks so I can do it fast. I'm putting a lot of cream on, more than I need, so to really soak it up. I'm just putting, I already put some on earlier, just put a lot in. Okay? And I'm just twisting it up in here to kind of break it up and make sure this cream goes in. Takedown is a heavy cream. We made it purposely heavy so it can absorb into the hair. Because a lot of times our hair can get very dry with weave, with braids, just like with locks, okay? It's oil-based, so stylish. You can relax the hair right after you take out braids, as long as it, you know, the braids weren't in too long, you got these a lot of cream. Or even tracks. You take out body, you can relax the hair right after, as long as it's not a big mess. Like if they didn't try to do it at home where they got glue oozing all down the neck, and you know you got to use a lot of cream, because then your relaxer won't take it. But in these cases, we don't have it, so you can. And it's oil-based, and you'll see when you come up here. Now, we may take, we have 2 combs that we make. Actually, we have 3. We have this comb that you use when you're taking out the braids. Makes it easier. Comb through, and it's it. We have this comb that we make to take out the bonding. You soak the cream on, this helps to pull the bonding off the scalp. Then we've got this that you use for locks because of the metal tip. Okay? You stick it in and you comb, okay? So we have 3 combs that we provide for you as well. You know, with hers, all you do, comb the tip a little bit, but you have to dig in there and then comb. Dig in there and then comb. If hers doesn't start loosening up, I'll let her sit for a little while longer, because I'm trying to do it quick, and we'll move on to somebody else and come back. What'll happen is that the cream will soften up the hair, will soften up the hair so it'll break it apart. And I might need to let this sit just for a little while, because it's breaking apart here, but I might need to just let it sit for a minute, and we'll come back to it. So I won't be yanking, because I'm trying to go fast. But the cream will soften it up so it can come out, so you can break into it a little easier. So let me let her sit. I'm gonna put some more cream on, let it sit, and we'll come back to her. Okay. Let it sit a little bit. Just a little bit longer. Who can we do next? Let's do the braids first, and then we'll come back to the bonding. And just let this sit. Yeah, there we go. Because the tip of it is starting to come loose, but I just need it to sit, soak in a little bit longer. Okay, we come sit over for 1 minute, and we'll come back to you. Let's do your braids first, since yours are the fastest. Sweetie, I'm sorry. And let me have that cake. Oh. Can't get on. Yeah. Because I don't want to get on her shirt. You don't need that. Where's the comb? Well, just keep massaging. You don't have to pick it. Just keep massaging. So it penetrates faster. With the braids, a lot of times the problems we have with the braids is the root. Like some people say, well,